Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, which name is Analytics Pro. Here under this playlist guys, we are going to cover only interview scenarios and business problems and their solutions. In the previous tutorial guys, we have discussed about how we can create custom slicer and with the help of that slicer guys, how to display sales amount on card visual like last 7 days, 15 days, last month, quarter, year and so on. And in today's tutorial guys, we will learn one more logic so that you can apply custom selection on other visuals. So let's begin our class and jump into the Power BI desktop screen. So guys, here we have entered in Power BI desktop. So in the last tutorial guys, we have learned how to create this dynamic slicer and on the basis of that slicer guys, how we can display our data on the basis of last 7 days, last 15 days, last month, last quarter and year. So this is the formula guys which we have created, which name is custom slicer underscore card. And this is the logic guys which I have explained in the last tutorial. So those who have missed that tutorial guys, so I would recommend firstly go and watch that tutorial so that you can relate all the things here under this tutorial. So this logic guys is only work with card visual. So if I want to display the data on the basis of line chart, stacked column or any other chart guys where I can see all the data points, so that logic will fail over there. So what I will do guys, let's go to the new page which is custom period selection underscore line chart. And here under this page guys, I have taken the same slicer. And how I have created this slicer guys, that thing I have already explained in the last tutorial. So firstly please go and watch that tutorial. And now guys, here I am going to select this line chart. And here under this line chart guys, let me simply add this date column under x-axis. And now I will take this measure here under this y-axis. So firstly guys, let me reduce this hierarchy from here. So simply click this drop down guys and uncheck this date hierarchy to date. And if I select last 7 days here, so see guys, the moment I select last 7 days, so it's not returning the last 7 days data. It is getting you the entire sales from day 1 till day end, which is 12th April 2025. So this logic guys is failed here because you need to see each and every data point of every month. But here under this card visual guys, it is aggregating all the values. And these time intelligence DAX functions guys, so these functions rely on a single reference data which works in a single value visual just like card. But if you want to apply these logics in a time series like line chart, so that logic will fail because you want to display time series for a line chart of each and every data point. So that logic only works with card because it is aggregating the data. But here requirement is different. Here we want to see each and every data point of last 7 days. Here we are not aggregating the sales. I hope you guys are clear with this point. So let's learn guys how we can create another logic for line chart. So to create this logic guys, firstly you need to create this custom slicer. And how we have created this custom slicer guys, I have already explained in the last tutorial. So I have already created this custom slicer with the help of this data table DAX function. And here under this table guys, I have taken the selection and the sorting order. Last 7 days 1, last 15 days 2 and so on. So in this way I have created a selection column and sorting order column. And now guys, before creating this logic guys, so first of all guys, I will create one dimension table of list of dates. So this table guys I have already created with the help of distinct function. So what we have done it here guys, I have simply used distinct function and under distinct function guys, I have simply entered this date column which is from this fact table. So this dimension is returning only unique list of dates of 2024 because we have just only data of 2024 here under this fact table. Or you guys can also use calendar auto DAX function. So I hope you guys are clear with this, how I have created this dimension table with the help of distinct function. And now guys, let's create one logic here. So go to this report view and simply click here under this plus icon to enter into the new page. And now guys, let me simply take this table view. And now guys, let me expand this visual and simply take this date column from fact table. So it creates a hierarchy. So let me reduce the hierarchy from here and simply increase the value size from this formatting pane. And now guys, let's create one formula of last 7 days sales. So where we have the last 7 days sales guys, it's written true, otherwise false. So let me also take this sales column here under this table visual. So guys, let me simply click here on this new measure. And my measure name would be, let's say, testing underscore 7 days. So firstly start my calculation with max function. Max of date, which is from the fact table, and bracket close. So this max function guys fetching the max date from the date column. And now I will use in operator. So this in operator guys simplifies the DAX syntax and it can be used to compare multiple values. I hope you have already aware about this in operator. And now guys, I will use filter function here. So with the help of this filter function guys, so here guys, we are going to create a logic here. If the last 7 days sales has made, it return true. Otherwise, it's return false. So that kind of logic guys, we are going to create here with the help of this filter function. So under table parameter guys, I will use this dim table which we have created with the help of distinct function. So I'll simply write my table name here which is dim table, comma, and under filter expression guys, simply take the column name which is from the dim table, which is date. And now I will create a logic here. My date is less than equal to today, and and again I'll take the dim date column here which is greater than equal to today. So this is the logic guys which we need to use it here to calculating last 7 days things, and simply put it minus 7 and bracket close. And now let me select this measure which is testing underscore 7 days and drop it here. So what will happen guys here under this measure? It's returning the true of last 7 days, otherwise false. This formula guys, it's also calculating the today's date because we have used today's function. Let's suppose if I change this measure, instead of taking last 7, I am taking last 15 days and hit enter. So only last 15 days sales returning true, otherwise false. See guys, April 12, 2025 till 28/3/2025, it's returning true because it considers last 15 days, otherwise false. I hope you guys are clear with this logic. And now guys, if I use int function here before this max function, so what will happen guys? Wherever the last 15 days sales made, it's return 1, otherwise 0. So we have just wrapped this formula under int function. So I hope you guys are clear with this logic. And now guys, I am going to create a dynamic DAX function with the same logics, which return last 7 days, 15 days, and so on. So let's write our calculation quickly. So let me create new measure here. And now I am renaming my measure name, let's say dynamic calculation underscore line chart. So again we need to start with switch function. So I'll simply write switch and bracket start. Although you can write with switch true, but this time I'm not taking any true function here. So the first parameter says expression. So here under this expression parameter guys, I will simply use my selected value function. And under selected value function guys, I will take the order by column which we have created here under this new table. So simply take order by. So here we have defined the order. Last 7 days as 1, last 15 days as 2, and so on. And now put it comma. So the next parameter of switch function says value 1. So let me press shift enter to jump into the next line. So my value is 1, which is from this order by column, which I want to replace with as a result with this function, which is testing underscore 7 days. So I'll simply write my function here, max of date, which is from the fact table and bracket close. And now I will simply use in operator. And again we need to start with filter function. And under filter function guys, I will take the dimension table here which is dim table. I'll simply take that table name which is dim table, comma, and here under this filter expression guys, I will use the same logic. So my dim date column is less than equal to today, and the same dim date column is greater than equal to today. and simply put interval -7 and bracket close. So this formula guys, it's only return true or false. But if you want to see the integer guys like 0 or 1, so what you need to do, you need to wrap up into this int function. Int bracket start and bracket close. So basically guys, this order by 1 is replaced with this measure which we have given here under this result parameter. In a similar way guys, I will create more logics. So let me copy this query and simply put it comma guys, and now I will add value 2. So let me press shift enter and simply add value 2. So let me replace this order by expression as 2, and here I want minus 15 days, and again put it comma and shift enter, and here I will write order by expression as 3, which is value 3 comma, and here I want to see dates mtd, which is the last month sale. So I'll simply use int function here, bracket start, and again I'll take the max of dates, which is from the fact table, and bracket close, and again I'll use in operator here. So here you don't need to use any filter expression because you already have dates mtd function. So simply use dates mtd, and here you need to take the date column from dimension table. So I'll simply write date column here under this date parameter of dates mtd. Now let me close this dates mtd and max function and put it comma. So now let me copy this query, control C and control V, and here I'll change the order here, let's say 4, and instead of here dates mtd guys, I'll simply use dates qtd, which returns quarter to date. And again let me press shift enter and simply paste the same logic. Instead of 4 guys, I'll take 5, and here I want to display dates ytd, year till date. And last but not the least, if you want to see the custom range, so you need to create one more logic. So I'll simply put it 6 comma. So as a result guys, I'll start with int function max of dates, which is from the fact table, bracket close, and simply use in operator here guys, and here you need to use all function so that it removes the filter from entire date, and you need to take dim date column here and bracket close. So guys, our formula is ready, and now let me close this switch function and hit enter. So guys, our logic is ready, and now let's go back to this previous page. This time guys, this slicer is not working perfectly. So what I will do guys, let me remove this y-axis and simply take sales column here. So now it is returning sales of all the years which you have in your data set, and the measure you have created guys, which is dynamic calc underscore line chart. This measure you need to use under the filter pane of this visual. So let me select this visual guys and drag and drop it here under this visual level filter, and simply say if my value is 1. So that means wherever you have the 1 guys, it will return only display those records after selection. So that kind of logic guys we have created here under this DAX function. So let me select this visual and simply say if my value is only 1 and hit apply filter. And now guys, this graph become dynamic. It is only getting you the last 7 days sales. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. As I already said guys, this is also including today's date. So if you want to hide this today's date guys, so what you can do, you can change your logic. Simply go to this DAX function, and instead of 7 guys, you can simply write 6. So here you guys can see it is ignoring the last day, and now you can see the last 7 days sales. So you guys can change the logic accordingly. In a similar way guys, if you click here on this last 15 days, so see guys, it is returning last 15 days sale. And if you click here under the dates mtd guys, it's returning the current month sale. In this way, you can play with this slicer. This is returning the last year data, which is current year. And if you click with this custom selection guys, so this thing guys, I have already explained here under this previous tutorial. You can take this slicer visual and you can hide or unhide the visuals accordingly here under the custom selection. So I hope you guys are clear with this tutorial. So for such kind of detailed learning guys, stay connect with us and kindly support this channel. And those who are new to this channel, Kindly hit the like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to press this bell icon guys, else you will miss an update. And those who wants to learn Power BI or SQL from scratch, so you guys can follow this free YouTube channel, which name is Analytics Pro. And if you scroll it down guys, so here you guys can see we have a full course Power BI playlist where I have explained each and every concept about Power BI in detail. And if you click here on this playlist button guys, so you guys will get to see multiple playlists are here. This is the Power BI full course playlist and these are the advanced concepts of Power BI where you guys can take the knowledge of advanced concepts of Power BI. And we have this Power BI with SQL playlist where you guys can learn all the concepts of SQL from scratch. So you guys can start your SQL journey with this free YouTube channel. And along with that guys, we have this visualization playlist and we have this DAX expression playlist where we have covered most of the DAX functions from scratch which are majorly used in your projects. And here under this playlist, I am also trying to cover all the differences of DAX functions which is majorly asked in an interviews. And very soon guys, I will add some more playlists so that you guys can take better understanding of the analytical skills. And for the job seekers guys, we have this free Telegram group where I'm keep posting latest Power BI jobs opening, as well as you will also find some latest interview question and answers which recently asked by an interviewer. So you don't need to pay anything to anyone. But those who are looking only live sessions, so we guys also conduct live training and sessions where we prepare candidates from scratch till intermediate level with some scenarios, real-time projects, assignments, notes and so on. And we also provide placement assistance with the help of WhatsApp group where you will get to see some HR emails, contact number and so on. And you guys can also follow us on Insta as well as Facebook. So all the links I will share under the description box. You guys can follow us there. So for free learners guys, you guys can follow this Analytics Pro, and for the live training and sessions, you guys can connect me any of the platform. Thank you so much guys for your more love and support. Keep learning and keep growing. Thank you so much.